Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai, and welcome to Jagadambe Reads the Holy Books of India, ShrimadBhagavatam97. As you may remember, the king's pride was destroyed by a few words from Bharata. And he said, "To what good actions in my previous janma do I owe this great good fortune that has befallen me? Please initiate me into the science of the truth." Bharata was filled with pity for this king, who seemed to be really eager to learn. He said, "I will try to help you, and you will find the path to salvation. Listen to me very carefully while I explain it all to you." Bharata sat on a large slab of rock which was nearby, and the king sat most humbly at the feet of the master. Bharata then began his discourse on Brahmavidya. He said, "It is the mind of a person which causes them either to fall into the morass called samsara or to find freedom from it. It is the mind which should be subdued. When the mind is tainted with the three gunas, sattva, rajas, and tamas, its path is set on the world of objects. It will have to keep on performing actions, good or bad, and the cycle of births and deaths will be endless. It will acquire desires, and according to the desires, its progress will be towards the higher or towards the lower, as the case may be. Pleasure and pain will affect the life of a person, and there will be no end to it. So long as the mind is attached to the things of the world, it can never glow of its own accord. Take the example of a little lamp. It has a wick, and the wick is fed by a quantity of ghee. When it burns, the flame will be colored because of the quality of the ghee, which is feeding it, and the smoke and light emanating from it will all have the quality of the ghee. If, however, the ghee is all exhausted, the wick will then burn of its own accord with a color and glow which is natural, and it will eventually be converted to nothingness. Even so, the mind. So long as it is fed by the gunas, it will be colored by them and act accordingly. When the gunas leave the mind, it will soon reach a stage when it will have no existence. Just as the wind pervades the entire space, the Lord pervades the entire universe. When the jiva sheds all attachment, conquers the 6 enemies, and illuminates itself with the lamp of wisdom, then the jiva will be free. But till then, it will have to go through the pain of being born again and again into this world. The mind should be controlled if the senses and the 6 arch enemies have to be conquered. The mind, if it is led towards the feet of the Lord, if it takes refuge there, then there is no fear of its losing itself in the forest called samsara. Once the jiva is set on the path called karma, it is beset with many pitfalls. Birth and death comprise a forest. The jiva gets lost in this forest, deluded in many ways, deluded mostly by Maya. The 3 gunas make one perform actions which are good, bad, or indifferent, and in proportion to them, the person acquires a certain amount of punya or papa, merit, or its opposite. The aim of the jiva now becomes the pursuit of happiness, and in this search for happiness, it gets lost in the wilderness called samsara. The 6 senses are well-nigh 6 thieves who steal of you when you are unaware of their approach and rob you of your wisdom. They make you become attached to a person, a home, child, money, wealth, power, and such like. You get involved in Maya and are helpless in finding your way out. You are then well established in grihastha-ashrama, which is indeed a very sad state of affairs. The earth, though it looks as though all the plants have been removed from its surface, is in reality not bare. The seeds which have already been buried in it sprout forth in no time, and this cycle will go on and on until the seeds are burnt away. Sadguru Nath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you for coming. I hope you come again.